Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to our budget coverage. And the big question is that, of course, there's been a lot done for the middle class. There is systemic improvement in various areas. And the government is still managing that extremely well fine-tuned 4.4%, which will be hopeful for all foreign investors into the country. So things are going very well. And the question is whether we can go beyond 7.5 and 8%. And KV Subramaniam put out a tweet, former chief economic advisor, which is very, very interesting, where he says that we're hitting 8% for the following reasons. So my theme at this part is, can we go beyond 8%? What happens if we go beyond 8%? Then we hit a tremendous momentum. If we continue that momentum over a decade, we won't wait till 2047 for Viksit Bharat. It will be done well before that, and that should be our intention. I wanted to present a number of numbers before you, but I think one number which tells the whole story of how confident we are today, how sure we are today about ourselves, is the Capex spending number. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2025 budget has the largest capital expenditure allocation since our independence. This time the government is planning to spend 11.21 lakh crore rupees. That is 1.12 million crore rupees as capital expenditure, which is almost 1% increase over last year. Capex has grown so much. What is Capex? Capex is the money that's used to build roads, bridges, tunnels, infrastructure, railway stations, buildings, the fundamentals of the economy, roadways, highways, connecting, railways. Everything is Capex, ladies and gentlemen. The investment in the future of the country. And when does one spend capital? When you're sure of your ability to generate income. When does one create an asset? When you're sure you'll be able to monetize that asset. Or when you know that you have enough capital to build that asset without going down. So what is India investing in, ladies and gentlemen? What is the government of India investing in? In simple terms, layman terms, the government of India is investing in India, investing in our growth. How much are we investing on capital? Here's the staggering number which I want you to share so that this number goes everywhere. So if you're watching this video, here's a number, we put all the graphics over it, and it's going to make you think. How much are we investing in ourselves? How sure are we of ourselves? Here's the story, ladies and gentlemen. Capex in 2013-14, pre-Narendra Modi, was 2.29 lakh crore. Capex, ladies and gentlemen, in 25-26 is 11.21 lakh crore. What does this mean? This means that the capital expenditure went up by, hold your breath, 389.52% in FY 25-26 as compared to 2013. Simple terms, let me explain to you, ladies and gentlemen. For every rupee that the government of India was investing in India, in the future of India, in the capital expenditure of India pre-Narendra Modi, for every rupee being spent then, today, for every rupee, almost 4 rupees is being spent. You have a 389% increase in capital investment. And what is the takeaway from that? In the 10 years of the Narendra Modi government, the mood is of tremendous optimism. This kind of investment can happen only if you afford it, if you are planning for it, if you planned for it, if you build the fundamentals for it, so that you can look ahead. So when today we are presenting the budget, the way to look at it is like this. Everything that has been done over the last 10 years, from the Jan Dhan Yojana, even to demonetization, to UPI, to a digital economy, to capital expenditure, to infrastructure allocation, to the space program, to health, to fighting COVID, to keeping the fiscal deficit going, to maintaining prudence, it's all about one thing, allocating in the right areas. A government will win if it knows where to spend the money. And the important thing is that when you're spending the money, you don't just invest in social schemes. You also invest in productive schemes so that you're generating productive employment in the country. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the number to remember. Almost 4 times increase in capital expenditure. That means 400% increase in confidence.